Hi guys, I'm Paige and I'm an intern in Toddler Room 127 for the last half of this semester. And a little bit about me, I came from a small hometown, Urbana, Ohio. It's kind of near Yellow Springs, Ohio, if you've ever heard of Dave Chappelle. He's from there. I spent a lot of time there growing up. Hiking, and they have arts festivals, and it was just a really fun time. It kind of reminded me of Athens, which is why I chose Athens. On my free time, I like to go to the bike path or hike trails. I also enjoy spending time with my little kitten. I take her to the bike path sometimes with me as well. She walks on a leash with me. Today we're going to be reading a little story called The Adventures of Beagle, and it was awarded the Caldecott Medal. It's by Dan Santat. And looking at the cover, this little guy has a crown, and it looks like he might be Beagle. He was born on an island far away where imaginary friends were created. Here they lived and played, each eagerly waiting to be imagined by a real child. Here he is. Imaginary is kind of something that's not real, but we think about it in our head. So sometimes we have imaginary friends. It could be imaginary pets or friends. And here, Beagle is waiting a real friend. Every night he stood under the stars, hoping for his turn to be picked by a child and given a special name. He waited for many nights. But his turn never came. His mind filled with thoughts of all the amazing things that were keeping his friends from imagining him. So, rather than waiting, he did the unimaginable. I see he's on a boat. It looks like he's kind of searching, so I wonder where he's going. He sailed through the unknown waters and faced many scary things. Oh my goodness. But thinking about his friends gave him the courage to journey on. I see Beagle up in this little boat, and he's got this big whale underneath him. Until he reached the real world. Can you guys see the little tiny boat that Beagle is in? I see him right here. The real world was a strange place. No kids were eating cake. No one stopped to hear the music. And everyone needed nap time. Then he finally saw something familiar, so he followed. I wonder what that thing is that he finds familiar. I see him thinking over here, like kind of looking over in this direction. He had a good feeling about this place, but he looked everywhere and he could not find his friends. He climbed to the top of a tree and looked out, wishing and hoping his friends would come. But no one came. See the look on Beagle's face? He kind of looks like he's sad. He's got a straight face. It means he's not very happy. He thought about how far he'd come and how long he'd waited and felt very sad. Then he heard a noise below. Hello! So I know sometimes I feel pretty sad too. I think that's how he's feeling because Beagle's feeling because none of his friends are picking him to be their imaginary friend. Her face was friendly and familiar, and there was something about her that felt just right. Here she's holding a picture, and it looks like he drew her right here. First, they weren't sure what to do. Neither of them had made a friend before, but after a little while, they realized they were perfect together. Beagle and Alice had many new adventures. They shared their snacks and told funny jokes. The world began to feel a little less strange. And together they did the unimaginable. The end. So that was Beagle, the imaginary friend. And I really liked this book because we can kind of relate to him. And by the end, he did find a friend. And I know that when sometimes when my friends are around, I feel at home too. And it's always better to have a friend around, even if it's an imaginary friend. You can have them around to color with you, or like you said, they shared snacks together. That was the story, Beagle. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you guys soon.